All right, welcome back. It's another hot one today. And we're gonna talk about hydration so you're not dying on your long runs and your long rides. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Hope you guys are doing great, staying cool. Up here in Delaware, we are experiencing pretty much a hot heat wave. It's in the high 80s and 90s every day with high humidity. And yeah, it's just been tough to get out and get these runs in without pretty much dying. I feel like I'm in a controlled death as soon as I get out and start my runs. Anyway, that's why we're gonna talk about hydration today. And before we get started on that, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. If you don't, I'm going to steal your laces. So let's get back onto the video today. So we talk about hydration. We're going to go into all the scientific stuff behind hydration. We're not going to talk about every single type of hydration that's out there, but there's a couple of key things I want to talk about. I want to talk about when to hydrate. I want to talk about what you can use to help hydrate better than water, and how to carry hydration. So just a couple key things I want to talk about real quick before we get started out here and I get out my run finally. So first thing is, when do you hydrate? Everybody thinks that, you know, have a couple of drinks before you start running, have some water, carry your water with you. That's all good, fine and well, but in order to be effective at hydration, you really need to start hydrating the day before, at least the day before you do your run. So if you're running in the morning, you should definitely be hydrated throughout the day, the day before, to make sure that your body's uptaking all those fluids, it's getting into your cells, and it's being utilized. So if you're doing a longer run, or if you're doing a marathon or half Ironman or Ironman distance, you want to be hydrating for at least 3 days before you do your race or do your really long run. Just constantly putting water into your system, getting good nutrients, good diet, but also a good amount of fluids, lots of water. And I can tell you that my best Ironman race, I actually had to pee while on the bike because I was overhydrated, which is fine, but it was my best race. And thanks to my wife for making me do that, because usually when I do Ironman races and half Ironman races, I can go all day, I can go 10 hours without going to the bathroom at all. And that particular day where I overhydrated, I did have to stop, but I had the best race of my life. So hydration is key for doing it before you start running. So a day before for most runs, for longer runs or races or multi-sport events, 2-3 days before. You should be drinking 8 ounces of water every few hours to stay hydrated. So what should you hydrate with? Obviously water is the key thing, the key element. Our body's made up, a majority of it is made up of water. You want to keep that water in your system, but there are ways to get additional hydration, get some nutrients and electrolytes as well while you're hydrating. So there's a couple things that we like to use for our workouts and for our races. The first one is Tailwind. I mentioned it many times. I've done a review on Tailwind on this channel. Tailwind nutrition. It's used by ultra marathoners, used by Ironman athletes, and you can use Tailwind nutrition and nothing else. That's what they say. You can go all day long just using Tailwind nutrition. I've tried it. You can. It's true. You don't feel hungry, and there's plenty of nutrition in the Tailwind nutrition to keep you hydrated and going. I like the Tailwind nutrition that has caffeine in it. That's fantastic. Really keeps you, like, your energy levels up and keeps your brain sharp. So Tailwind nutrition is the first one I like to endorse. I'm not sponsored by them in any way, just as a disclaimer. I just have been using them for a few years now, and they've been wonderful. Yeah, the other thing that I like to use, and it's an old trick for, I guess, Ironman athletes and maybe some ultra marathoners, is coconut water. And I like to use coconut water right from the store. So here, Vita Coco. So anyway, this is original, just regular coconut water, and I use this. I'm using it today. It's actually in my hydration vest today, and we'll be using it. And that's a good way to get some extra nutrients. It's all natural, good for you, and it helps with your hydration. So the next key one that I like to use for hydration, and this is a trick from the NFL, from the National Football League, is pickle juice. So you can actually buy pickles and drink the juice from it. That's fine, but then you have to eat the pickles. But you can on Amazon, and here's a link to it in the description, and here's what it looks like. You can actually buy canned pickle juice or pickle juice jars, and they're like an energy shot, so you can take one shot. And pickle juice is good for staving off cramps if you're if you cramp a lot. I know some people who do tend to cramp a lot. It hasn't been an issue for me for a while, but I have had issues with cramping. So pickle juice keeps you hydrated, it gets the salt into you that you're losing from sweating. I can tell that I'm losing a lot of salt when I go on my runs, because my hat turns white, crispy white, because it's just all the salt on it. My shirt turns white, my hydration pack turns white from all the salt that's lost. Pickle juice, and it doesn't taste that bad. You can do it in shots and just down the hatch real quick. You can take pickle juice before you run, during your run, after your run. It's a great way to get those electrolytes back into your system, and it's pretty cheap, and there's no sugars. I try to stay away from things like Gatorade, because even though they have electrolytes in them, there's also a lot of sugar in them, and Gatorade over time is really not good for your teeth and just not really good for your body, even though it has a lot of electrolytes. So I do use it if I have to, but I try to stay away from things like Gatorade. Now finally, how do you carry all this hydration with you? So if you're out for a 2-hour or 3-hour run, you're out for a 7-hour bike ride, how are you going to carry this hydration with you? On the bike, it's easy, it's carrying bottles. But when you're out on your run, I don't like to carry a bottle in my hand. I don't like to have anything in my hand. I carry my camera in my hand for you guys, but beyond that, which is fine, it doesn't actually bother me too much. But carrying a bottle that has a liquid in it that's sloshing around, I'm not a big fan of that. I know my wife likes to carry a bottle, and she's okay with that, and more power to her, but I just feel very comfortable carrying bottles. And you can actually, so there's a couple things you can do if you have to carry a bottle. If you have nothing else, there are holders that help secure the bottle to your hand, and a lot of ultra marathoners love to carry their bottles with holders. So that's one thing you can do if you have to have a bottle. The other one is hydration vests and hydration packs. So Camelback has been around for decades, and they've been providing ways to carry hydration on your back. You can carry it with a bladder. So there's like this pack here is not by Camelback, but it has a bladder in it, or you can carry a pack that has bottles that go in it, so you just take a bottle out. So the hydration vest that I recommend, that I've been using, is this one right here. It's by Nathan, and I'll provide a link to that as well in Amazon. It's a Nathan Vaporkrar 4-liter. So I actually can carry 4 liters of fluid on my back, and I've never run out of, if I fill it all the way up, I've never run out during marathon training. So I've done 24 miles. Actually, I did 30 miles with this hydration pack on and didn't run out of fluids in it. 4 liters is more than enough to keep you going all day long, and you don't need to fill it. Also has lots of other wonderful pockets for carrying goos. So if I do actually need something else, I do have I do have goos, and this one appears to be stuck in my vest, so I won't be pulling that one out. But I can carry money. I have my keys, money, goo that's stuck into my vest, and 4 liters. And also you can carry, there's a pocket in the back that's perfect for carrying your cell phone. So if you want to pull out your cell phone real quick, you can do that as well. So I've actually, I believe I've done a review of the Nathan Vaporkrar 4-liter. So there's a video of that. If you just do a search on my YouTube channel for that, there's a full review of that. But I'll provide a link in the description below where you can get these hydration vests. Also, if you want, check out the review that my buddy did, Anthony Smith, Smitty, did on his channel. I'll provide a link in the description for his channel, for his review on his hydration vest that he just did. So check out his channel, give him a subscribe as well, and yeah, check him out. So that's gonna wrap it up. Really, what I want to talk about real quick today about hydration. It's key. Hydration early, hydration often, hydration with the correct, hydrate with the correct types of hydration. That's water, that's pickle juice, coconut water, Tailwind nutrition. There's other ones out there. Leave comments down below. What do you use for hydration? That's what I want to know. I've been using these 3 or 4 things for many years. Maybe there's something else new or better out there that I don't know about. So leave a comment down below on the type of hydration that you use. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for today. We're gonna get out on our run. It's hot, it's humid. I hope it rains actually. And yeah, so subscribe down below. Leave comments down below. Leave a thumbs up on the video. If you didn't like the thumbs up on the video, leave 2 thumbs down. Okay, I'll take it. Leave 2 thumbs down if you don't like the video. If you do like it, give me a thumbs up. But just 1. And that's it. So, hope you all have a great weekend. Stay cool, stay hydrated. Until next time, peace.